Hello yogins, welcome to Play Along Practice with Amanda Shepherd Yoga. It's nice to have you back again. I took last week off, so it's been a minute. Flows tend to be about a level 2-3, so you want to check the description to see what specifically is entailed, and you also want to make sure that you're physically capable of doing a level 2-3 flow. It is fairly strong. Today we're going to start with the nadi shodhana, which is alternate nostril breathing, and you want to be sitting on a blanket or a block for that. Always usual suspects for props: blanket, couple blocks, maybe a strap, and let's get started. Okay. So I'm going to sit up so that my hip points are elevated higher than my inner knees, and I'm going to take my dominant hand, index middle finger together, and the other thumb and ring finger are like pincers right around. I want to be right above the fleshy parts, or more towards the cartilage, so it's easy to close off the breath. I'm going to take a couple Ujjayi breaths, nice and simple. Let your shoulder blades melt down the back. Make sure the spine is nice and tall enough so that you can feel it decompressing, so that the space between the vertebrae is at its longest and widest. To establish a nice even Ujjayi breath, allow yourself to close the left nostril and breathe in through the right. Close right, exhale left. Close left, inhale right. Close right, exhale left. Close left, inhale right. Close right, exhale left. Close left, inhale right. Close right, exhale left. And then open both, inhaling and exhaling. Couple recovery breaths. Then a preparatory breath. Your next exhale, you're going to close right, inhale left. Close left, exhale right. 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 Last time, close right, inhale left. Close left, exhale right. Open both nostrils, inhaling and exhaling. Couple recovery breaths. We're going to do one more variation of nadi shodhana. We're just going to take turns with each side. So inhaling and exhaling right only 5 times, and then we're going to take that to the left side. So once you've done your couple recovery breaths, do a preparatory breath. And you're going to close left, inhale and exhale right. Nice and slow, being sure to give the pauses between the inhales and exhales some attention. Holding the breath in at the top and out at the bottom. Keep the shoulders soft. Gently open both nostrils. Couple recovery breaths. Maybe a preparatory breath. And then close right, inhale and exhale left, holding at the top and the bottom. Allowing yourself to find that lift in the perineal floor, engaging Mula Bandha. Gently release both. Couple recovery breaths. Allow yourself to gently open the eyes, and hopefully you're feeling a little bit balanced. You can take your support system out, and you're just gonna find your way about halfway on the mat and set yourself up for cat-cows, just starting to warm up the spine for Vitlasana. Wrist, elbow, shoulder, knees underneath the hips. Moving nice and easy. Your next inhale, come to center. You're going to tuck the toes, lift the hips up and back. Adho Mukha Svanasana, downward facing dog. If it's your first one of the day, it's definitely mine. Pedaling out the feet, doing whatever you like. I like to actively draw my hip points into the belly. And with your inhale, belly to spine, shoulders over the wrists. Let's come onto the outside edge of the right foot, inside edge of the left. Reaching that left arm to sky. Take your hands to your ribs and draw those ribs down. Rolling the right ribs up into the sun. And then just circumduct that left arm. Come back through center, both heels lift, reach the left arm forward, right leg floats. And then take that left hand down. You're going to step that right foot next to your thumb, opening up to a simple twist. And when it feels interesting, let that left knee come down, reach those toes away. Lengthening the low back as you draw the sternum away from the pubic bone and maybe bend that left knee, drawing the heel towards the outer hip. Kicking the foot into the hand, inviting a back bend. Maybe even reversing your grip to the other side of the ankle, whatever side you like to start with. And then Vinyasa, lizard pose. For strength, you're going to tuck those left toes, reach that leg away. And for flexibility, allow the left knee to come down and bring the chest towards your heel. Keep lengthening out through your sternum towards the top of the mat. And then back through center. We're going to take it to Vasisthasana. So turn the toes towards the left side of your mat. Come onto your fingertips. Then take your hands to your hips, hinging up. I'm going to interlace the hands behind me, opening the heart a little bit, and as I exhale, I'm going to come on down. Let your head rest on the floor without any pressure. Pinkies reaching over towards the floor. Don't force. Obviously, mine don't go anywhere near. And I'm going to scooch the belly and come in halfway. Left knuckle right underneath my nose, and just reach that right arm to sky. And then I'm going to take that right hand into a half bind. And just see if I can reach the left hand towards the right foot. Finding a twist. And then I'm going to come back, take the right hand, knuckle right underneath my nose. Maybe reach that left arm to sky, and then I'm going to find a half bind with that left hand. Nice deep inhale here as I exhale. Just going to twist. Grabbing anywhere on the leg, thigh is easier. And keep rotating, rolling those right ribs to sky. And back through center. I'm going to walk it around to that right foot. I'll plant my hands and move through a Vinyasa. Nice and easy. Exhale, Adho Mukha Svanasana, downward facing dog. Your heels come to the floor, lift your toes, relay them back down. And belly to spine, shoulders over the wrist. Find your plank pose. If you don't line up directly, maybe shimmy the feet. Right arm to sky, circumduct the shoulder. Go the other way. And then pivot the heels to sky, right arm reaches forward, left leg lifts. Plant your right hand, step that left foot up next to your thumb. Breathing here. Open up to that simple twist, check out your thumb. And then when it feels right, allow the right knee to come down. You can turn those left toes out. I always like to do that. And find your back bend. Invite that line. Find your Mula Bandha. Invite the energy up the Sushumna line. Breathing here. Heel towards the outer hip. Kick the foot into the hand, opening the heart. Switch your hand grip. And then Utthana Prasthasana, taking your time. Moving mindfully, easy. Strength if you want it. You're going to keep that back leg lifted if that's you. Stretch if you want it. Coming down, chest toward, in line with the heel. And walk it in. Vasisthasana, side 2. Line your feet up. You probably need to adjust. Hands to hip hinging all the way up. You're going to find the unusual grip for your hands, opening the heart. And then as you exhale, coming all the way down. Crown of the head nice and easy on the floor. So adjust your feet as needed. You want the weight even in the outside inside edge of the foot, and you want your head to be able to relax without rounding the shoulders. If it doesn't make it to the floor, you can let your legs go wider or use a block. Then gently release the hands. You're going to have the right middle knuckle underneath the nose. Nice simple twist, reaching that left hand around, open to the side. As you exhale, grab your ankle. Maybe it's a little easier this time. Find your rotation. Back through center. Left hand underneath the knuckle. Take your right hand to that half plank. Nice long, all 4 sides of the waist. And then keep rotating. Grab somewhere on that right leg with your left hand. Crown of the head towards the floor. Come on back through center. I'm going to walk it around. Push your palms into the floor. And through your Vinyasa. This time you're going to reach that right leg to sky. Open the hip. Look over under your left arm. See your toes. Maybe invite a balance. I love to do that here. Maybe let your right fingertips touch the floor, and then as you exhale, you're going to step that right foot up. Open up to your simple twist. As you exhale, Vasisthasana. Hands to the hips, you're going to come all the way up. Lengthen the tailbone, hands on your ribs. Nice little heart opening here. And then as you exhale, come on down. Now you can line yourself up with fingers in line with the toes, or set yourself up for Nirlamba. I like to reach my hands back, arms nice and straight. Rooting into the hands and straddle up. And I'm going to bend that left knee and reach that right leg out to the side. And come on back down and open into Skandasana. Right. Root into that right foot, root into your left foot, sorry. Right toes to sky. And then come on back. This time I'm going to take my hands to my hips, come on up, and set up for Uttita Trikonasana. Reaching arms out, hinging at the hip, and instead of crunching the left side waist, I'm going to absorb those ribs in and lengthen out. Keep lengthening. Right arm down, left arm to sky. Reach the left arm overhead. And as you exhale, just plant that palm. You're going to roll onto the outside edge of that left foot. And maybe grab your right foot and bring it into Vrikshasana, tree pose. Maybe get the whole left foot down. Reaching the right arm up, over, through your Vinyasa. Left leg to sky, open the hip. Go over under your right arm, see if you can see your toes. Maybe invite a balance. Maybe reach that left arm overhead, touch the ground, And then step that left foot up. And open up into your simple twist. And as you exhale, turn it around for your Vasisthasana. Maybe tripod, maybe nirlamba. Reaching those arms out. Some people like the palms down. I like them up. Shoulders away from the ears as you, with ease, straddle on out, breathing here. And bend that right knee, reach the left leg out nice and long, and as you exhale, hinge down. Moving into Skandasana. Right toes to sky this time. Come back through center. You're gonna hinge on up and set up for Utthita Trikonasana. Don't crunch, right? Nice and long. Right arm overhead. And as you exhale, bring that right hand down. You can just grab your left ankle or shin. Roll onto the outside edge of that right foot. And allow your right foot, including the ball of the foot, to come down. Reach that left arm up and over as you exhale through your Vinyasa. Right leg to sky, open the hip. Go over under your left arm, see your toes. Maybe balance, maybe even see. You can bring the shoulder over the wrist a little bit. And find Shavasana leg. Right? Gently release. You're going to step that foot up. Turn the toes in. Come on up for Vasisthasana again. This time, let's take D. Lifting the heart. As you exhale, you're going to hinge at the hips. Grab your toe lock. Index, middle finger together, seal with your thumb, hinging down. Shoulders away from the ears, top of the head's gently touching the floor. I'm going to lift the heels and bring my left hand into nirlamba. Ooh, let's see if I can float, and I did. Then I'm going to bring my right hand into nirlamba and coming on up. Nice deep inhale here as I exhale. I'm going to spread. I'm going to try and keep that left hand on the floor, plugging leg bones into socket. I'm going to try and float that right arm. And refind. Coming on up. Nice deep inhale here. Turn the right toes in. Utthita Trikonasana. Left arm up and over. I'm going to grab the ankle. Maybe even find toe lock. And see if I can find Vasisthasana. Looking at that right foot. Ah! Nice deep inhale here as I exhale through my Vinyasa. Reach the left leg behind me. I'm going to open the hip. And go over under that right arm. See if you can see your toes. Maybe finding a balance. Maybe even a Shavasana leg grip rather. And step it up. Simple twist. Prasarnapadottanasana. I'm going to take D one more time. Till diving in. Find your toe lock. Crown of the head comes down. I'm going to lift the heels and I'm going to bring that right hand into near lamba. Oh, hover just a little. Bring the left hand down, come on up. I'm going to count that. And then as I exhale, I'm going to hinge at the hip. I want to make sure I don't have a back bend. So I'm scooch the sits bones together, engage that mula bandha, feel the energy through the sushumna. And then maybe see if I can hover coming on down. I'm going to turn it come on up so I can find Utthita Trikonasana. Right arm up and over. As I plant the right hand, I'm going to roll around, inviting Vasisthasana. Maybe see the foot. And then as I exhale, through Vinyasa. Inhale, Cobra up dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. All right, so with my next inhale, I'm gonna let my left elbow come down, reach the right leg to sky, and step my right wrist in line with the left elbow. I wanna keep my right elbow in, tippy toe of that left foot. And I'm just gonna try and pick up. And again, I want this leg bone to plug into the leg socket. Oh. Come on down and step that right foot up into Virabhadrasana 1. Draw your belly back, nice and low in the legs. Arms up. Instead of cranking my neck, that feels terrible, I'm gonna draw the chin back and look down the tip of my nose to see my thumbs. Exhale, don't overthink it. Virabhadrasana 2. Reverse. Root into the left foot, straighten the right leg. Reach out, Utthita Trikonasana. Add that second arm for strength. And then as you exhale, frame that front foot. Vasisthasana. Reach the arm up. Just take the hand down. Pivot the heels through your Vinyasa. Well, I can't balance on this head. Catching up with your breath. I'm going to let the right elbow come down, step my left wrist in line with the right elbow, reach that left leg to sky, come onto the tippy toe, elbow stays in. Funky Panchamayurasana. And then step that left foot up, inviting Virabhadrasana 1. Make sure your feet are lined up so your hip points are forward. Exhale, Virabhadrasana 2. Reverse the part of Virabhadrasana, Utthita Trikonasana. This time both arms if you want to add a little strength. Exhale, Vasisthasana. Through your Vinyasa. Exhale, Chaturanga Dandasana. Inhale, Urdhva Mukha Svanasana. Exhale, Adho Mukha Svanasana. All right, left elbow down. Step your right foot back, come onto the tippy toe of your left foot. Funky pincha. Can't balance with anything on that side today. Coming on up. Virabhadrasana 1. Exhale, Virabhadrasana 2. Inhale, reverse your warrior. Exhale, Utthita Trikonasana. And this time, let's pat yourself on the back with the right hand and reach around with the left. And then reach your left arm behind you, Gomukhasana arms. Breathing here. Gently unwind, left arm down, Vasisthasana. Through your Vinyasa. Taking a couple breaths. Right elbow down, left wrist steps back. Funky pincha. Don't rush. Stepping that left foot up, Virabhadrasana 1. Exhale, Virabhadrasana 2. Inhale, the part of Virabhadrasana. Exhale, Utthita Trikonasana. Both arms. Pat yourself on the back with the left hand and reach that right hand around. Gomukhasana arms. And then as you exhale, Vasisthasana, right arm down. Left hand finds your toe lock or any other variation. Moving through your Vinyasa. Okay, last round, this kind of entry. Funky pincha. Virabhadrasana 1. Virabhadrasana 2. Part of Virabhadrasana. Find your Gomukhasana arms here, so sneak your arm, left arm up, right hand reaches down the back, and then reach out, Utthita Trikonasana. Allow the arms to unravel, Vasisthasana. Through your Vinyasa. Right elbow comes down, left hand reaches back, left leg to sky. Funky pincha, Virabhadrasana 1. Exhale, Virabhadrasana 2. Inhale, the part of Virabhadrasana. Reaching that right hand up the back of the body. Gomukhasana arms, bending that left arm, and then reach out, Utthita Trikonasana. Unwind the arms, Vasisthasana. And belly to spine, shoulders over the wrists. You're gonna come all the way down to the earth. Reach that right arm out to the side. Opening up pectoralis minor, it's one of my favorite shoulder stretches, and I really need it to do my inversions. Maybe both feet to the floor, maybe not. Right arm's anywhere between 12 and 3. And come back through center and reach that left arm out. It's gonna go anywhere between 12 and 9. Maybe not 12, maybe 11 and 9. So you'll feel the stretch between the chest and the shoulder the more you let your left ribs roll to the sky. But just do enough for you. Come back through center. Finding a Sphinx pose. Coming up a little higher, keep your pubic bone back down, belly in, and walk your hands in. Relax your glutes, right? They're tight. Relax them. All right, we're gonna come back to that stretch. We're gonna take a variation, reaching that right arm out to the side. I'm gonna roll onto the right side body. And this time, I'm going to bend my left knee, maybe take it to Vrikshasana, maybe find Tola and reach it to sky. Breathing here. Go ahead, gently release. Taking it to the other side. Left arm out to the side. I'm going to roll onto the left side body. Bending the right knee. Maybe Vrikshasana. Maybe if it's interesting, finding Tola and reaching that leg to sky. Good, gently come on out. Hands by your low ribs. Urdhva Mukha Svanasana. Exhale, Adho Mukha Svanasana. All right, let's take Balasana, child's pose. Big toes to touch, knees nice and wide. I'll let my left elbow come to the floor, and I'm just going to kind of rest my ear on my hand. And as I externally rotate, so I'm rolling outer arm towards the inner arm, I'm going to pull back and drop my chest down. Might let my knees come even wider. Maybe not. Maybe I'll keep them in. And I just want to stretch my triceps, right? Then I'm going to take it to the other side, bending that right elbow, resting my head in my ear. Then I'm going to let my chest drop, and I'm going to isometrically pull my elbow towards the body. And maybe move a little bit so I can find my tricep. And back through center. Walk my hands over to the right, pull with the left arm. Hands to the middle of the mat, push down and pull back. Keep your triceps off the floor. It's a strong movement. It should feel like your shoulder blades are lighting up like a diamond. And then left hand on top of right this time, same thing. All right. center. Elbows right underneath the shoulders, turn the palms up, and then gently roll. Just the palms come down, roll your inner wrists in. If your thumbs come together, it's fine. Just make sure the elbows are under the shoulders. For most, occasionally there's people who need the elbows wider. Do what works for you. Right leg to sky, hop that left foot in, and gently pick up. Pranayama. Draw your ribs in. Breathing here. All right, I'm going to turn my left toes out and gently bring the right foot down. And as I push into my hands, I'm going to roll onto the outside edge of that right foot and see if I can find Vasisthasana. Nice deep inhale here as I exhale directly into Utthita Trikonasana. And then come on up, Virabhadrasana 2. Reverse your warrior. Let's root into the right foot, straighten the left leg, turn the left toes in. And as you exhale, setting up for Prasada Padottanasana C, coming on down. So I'm going to take my hands to the floor, setting up for tripod. Lift the heels, hinging on up. Breathing here. As I exhale, I'm going to bring the heels towards my sits bones. Scooch the belly in and just bring the knees to the triceps. Keep those inner knees hugging the outer arms. Heels close to your sits bones. And come on up. Bakasana. And I'm going to reach that left leg out to the side. Bring the foot down. And go into Skandasana. Breathing here. Nice deep inhale here. I'm going to find my toe lock with my left hand. And as I push in, grab my toe lock. And once again, Vasisthasana. Gently move through your Vinyasa. Inhale, Cobra Up Dog. Exhale, Downward Facing Dog. Allow the shins to come down. You can do a cat-cow. If you like, from your cat, so from your flexion, see if you can root into the feet and the shins, roll yourself up, and then invite some extension. All right, Ustrasana. Keep the hips forward. Breathing here. Vruttaraj coming on up. And as you exhale, bring the forearms down. Setting up for Pranayama, side two, reaching that left leg to sky, coming onto the ball of the foot, lift on up. Breathing here. I'm going to turn the right toes out. And then as I come down, bring that left foot down, push into your hands. Roll onto the outside edge of that left foot, or even the whole ball of the foot. Vasisthasana. Step the foot up. Prasada Padottanasana. And one, you can come up, hinging on up. I'm going to take C one more time. Other index finger on top so it feels weird. And as you exhale, folding up. Tripod. Man up nice and easy. And allow yourself to find Bakasana. Keep the belly in. Shins on the upper arms, heels close to your sits bones. Push straight down. And then reach that right leg out to the side. Ekapada Bakasana. I'm going to bring that right foot down, left foot steps out. And find your Skandasana. It's a little awkward. Breathing here. yogi tola, yogi tola, or yogi tola, that's right. I'm gonna find a toe, bring that left hand down, and open up to Vasisthasana. And then through your Vinyasa. Inhale, Cobra up dog. Exhale, Adho Mukha Svanasana, downward facing dog. All right, maybe that's enough Vasisthasana. Maybe not, I don't know. Let's reach that right leg behind you, open the hip. Go over under your left arm, see if you can see your toes, and maybe allow yourself to explore wild thing. Karasana. Maybe reach that right arm overhead. And as you exhale, let's take it back around and step that right foot up right next to your thumb. Let the left knee come down, reach the toes away. Take your hands to the thigh, breathe into the back of the body, inviting a low lunge. Arms to the sky, draw the ribs back, reach back. Shoulder blades lift the heart, inhale, palms up. Fingertips towards the floor, and then as you exhale, Ardha Hanumanasana. Kickstand that left shin behind you. You're going to bend into your right knee, knee over the ankle, and reach up and around. Just going to strengthen that hip flexor. Breathing here. Wrist and inner knee towards each other. Rolling right ribs to left. Go over your left shoulder. So you want to feel this working. It's a piano. Good. As you exhale, let's straighten that right leg. Flex the right foot. And just see if you can let the leg bone draw into the socket. Use your left toes on the floor. And try and balance. Bring that right foot down. You're just going to take your shoulder underneath the knee. Maybe reach around for a bind. Maybe straighten that right leg again. And as you exhale, rebend into that right knee and make a letter C, connect it to my calf. And Vishvamitrasana. Prep. Looking up. Good, nice deep inhale here as I exhale. Let's take it to Ekapada Kundinasana. Reaching that right leg out to the side. Through your Vinyasa. Left leg to sky, open the hip. Maybe play with Karasana. Rooting into your feet and see if you can draw the shins back. Reach that left arm across the body like you're trying to peel yourself open. Right? As you exhale, take it back around and find a low lunge. Try to keep the heels of the hands down as you do that. Take your hands to your thigh. Draw the ribs back. Draw everything back. Breathing into the back of the body and sitting lower. Keep that lift in the sushumna. Keep that energy line open. Opening up. Fingertips towards the floor, and as you exhale, Ardha Hanumanasana. Breathing here. Bring the left foot down, find that 90 degree, and then kickstand the right shin behind you, and just windmill open. Inner wrist to the inner knee. Very active. This connection, this muscle, arms working. And find your twist as you look over the right shoulder. Breathing here. Gently release. You're going to straighten that left leg. Maybe flex the foot. And try to allow the leg bone to move into the socket. Use your toes on your right foot and see if you can float. Bring it back down. As you exhale, let your shoulder come underneath the knee. Maybe reach around for a bind. Maybe straighten that left leg. Rebend, and then set yourself up for vishvamitrasana prep. So get that shoulder underneath, reach that left hand a little bit away from the body. And then reach that right heel away. Good. Through Ekapada Kundanyasana B. Reach that right leg behind you, open up, come up, Karasana if that's interesting. Breathing here. Exhale, take it back around. This time let's find a high lunge. Footsteps next to your thumb, allow that scissoring action. Lift hand up, maybe bend the back knee if you need to. And reach that heel away once you find it. Breathing here, nice and strong. And then find a twist. Left elbow to the outside of that right knee. Maybe left arm down, right arm to sky. Maybe turn the palm behind you. And if it's interesting, finding the bind, straightening the spine, lengthening the spine. Try to straighten the arms. Good, exhale. Take that right hand, connect it to your calf. Turn the left toe, turn the left heel in towards the right, and I want you to reach your right hip way out to the side. You're just gonna see if you can sneak your head underneath. And then as you exhale, come on out, keep your shoulder under there. Vishvamitrasana. I like to use the hand to reach the heel away. And then if it's available to me, I might reach that arm to sky, but it really depends. As I exhale, I'm just gonna come out. Moving through. Take your time with your back bend. You want to make sure the tops of the feet and the hands are moving towards each other to keep the lift so your low back's not taking the brunt. Keep the belly in. And then come up Karasana side 2. Or just hip circles. Reach around. Allow yourself to explore the pose. Breathing here, take it back around. This time high lunge. Foot goes right next to the thumb. But find the scissoring action, and I like to bend that back knee a lot to find this. This is internal rotation of the hips, and it's harder for my structure, so I like to take my time with it. Reach out with that heel when you're ready, and then as you exhale, let that right elbow find its way to the outside of the left knee. Right? Maybe fly the arms. Maybe you reach around. Try not to let your chest roll over the thigh. See if you can keep it opening, and you'll find that it's easier. It almost feels counterintuitive, but you'll find that it's easier to invite a nice, strong, good feeling bind. Exhale, unwind. You're going to pivot the left heel or the right heel towards the left side of your mat. Find your letter C and stick your butt up way over that left side. Get your shoulder under. Maybe grab your ankle. Maybe bring the head through. And then as you exhale, we're going to come on out, and you're going to keep your shoulder there. Reach that left hand behind you and set up for Vishvamitrasana. Maybe you're just balancing. Maybe you're going to reach around for that foot and straighten the leg. Keep scooching that left hip under the body. Maybe if you like, fly the arm. Exhale, come on out. Take your time. Move through your Vinyasa. Really go easy on the low back. Use this as a counter pose. So maybe halfway. Exhale, Adho Mukha Svanasana. Downward facing dog. All right. If your next inhale, belly to spine, shoulders over the wrists, come on forward and come on down. Take your time. Go nice and easy. Pubic bone on the earth, belly stays lifted. Walk yourself in. Let's take a Bhujangasana variation. Hands out to the side, in line with your shoulders, elbows up. Think like a gym push-up, but instead of palms flat, you're on your fingertips, right? Tops of the feet reaching away from you. So not like a gym push-up that way. Keep the belly in, pubic bone down. Come on up, and as you exhale, come on down. Good. Come on down. Maybe walk your hands back like an inch. Right? Come on up again. Try to feel the back of the body getting nice and strong. Exhale, come on down. Elbows underneath the shoulders. I'm going to bring my left elbow in at a diagonal. Roll my inner thighs to sky, and then reach back with that right foot a little bit. I'm going to bend the right knee. Reach back with my right hand. And just stretch the quadriceps, bringing the heel towards the outer hip. Any hand grip you like. Maybe turning the fingers forward. Try to square your chest towards the front of the room. And then see if you can reach back with that arm. Maybe kick the foot into the hand. And then see if you can get the idea of allowing the elbow to come around the toes. Just make it a little tighter. And if you need a little more, you can push into your left hand and come on up. Good, gently release, coming on out. Maybe find a Sphinx pose. Maybe another Cobra variation. Pull back with your fingertips, opening the heart. Exhale, come on down. And bring your right forearm in at an angle. Left hand is next to my hip. I'm going to bend the left knee. This is another internally rotated action. It's so hard for me. Heel goes towards the outer hip, rolling inner thigh to sky, and maybe breathing here, trying to square the chest so it's not out to the side, right? You want to keep that chest forward. Maybe allowing the toes to find the crook of your elbow. Still keeping the chest square. You need a little more. Come on up onto that right hand. Good, exhale, come on out. Gently release. Coming on down. I'll take the hands next to my thigh, or Vinyasa. Exhale. Good, child's pose. This time knees a little closer. Forehead down, reach back with your hands. Just release the low back for a moment. And roll yourself up. Maybe pull the belly in, find a cat in your lower back. And then root to rise. You're down through your feet and your shins. You're just going to come on up and open up. Ustrasana. Breathing here. Good. All right. So I'm going to turn around. Nice deep inhale here. I'm going to keep rooting down through that left foot. Reach back with the right hand, maybe touch my heel, and if I touch my heel, I might see if I can bend that knee and draw the heel in towards the outer hip. We're going to go for like a Mermaids. I want to keep lifting out of the back waist, letting the shoulder blades lift the heart to sky, and then see if I can scooch the toes into the elbow and reach around. Breathing here. Gently release and let it go. And sit down for a moment. And turn around the other way. This is by far my harder side for this pose, so I'm going to cross my fingers a little bit. As I exhale, I'm going to separate my feet here. Releasing the low back, actively flexing the spine, and then peeling up into my extension, Ustrasana. front foot. Just touch the heel with the left foot. And then I'm going to bend and bring that leg in. And this is plenty. This might be where you stay. If it's interesting, you can keep trying to invite that work. So I want the toes to be kind of high on the elbow. And then reach around. Trying to square the chest. And gently release, coming on out. Breathing here. Sit down on the heels for a moment. All right. Push my hands into the floor. I'm just gonna bring the feet down. Folding in Uttanasana. That could have been smoother. I'm going to allow myself to ragdoll up. Right, back of the hands to the earth. Peeling myself up. Coming on up. Take your time. I'm going to walk to the top of the mat. Let's check the time. 1:07. Hey. All right. Vasisthasana. Exhale, folded. Uttanasana. Inhale, Ardha Uttanasana, palms down. Move through your Vinyasa. Left toes out, step the right foot up. Virabhadrasana 1. Nice deep inhale here. As I exhale, I'm going to pivot that back heel and float out to Virabhadrasana 3. Then I'm going to come on up, root down through your right foot, draw that left knee all the way into your chest and cross it over. Garudasan. Breathing here. Nice deep inhale. I'm going to open the arms and set up for dancing Shiva. Look back at your left fingertips. And then as I exhale, I'm going to bend that left knee. Switch the grip. So I'm grabbing the ankle with my left hand now. And I'm going to see if I can take my hand to the inside. Nice deep inhale here as I exhale. I'm going to kick the foot into the hand. Maybe pitch forward. Maybe reach the right arm forward. Maturajasana variation. And then I'm going to come back up. And bring that down. All right? Moving to the other side. Anivatasana. Do wrist circles if you need them. Exhale, diving in. Inhale, extend the spine through your Vinyasa. Right toes turn out, left foot steps up. Virabhadrasana 1. Exhale. Virabhadrasana 3. Root to rise, coming up. Garudasana. Right knee over left, right arm under left. Breathing here. Draw the belly back. Gently open. I'm going to grab the, dancing Shiva. Grab the right foot with the left hand. Look back, drop your right hip. Then as I exhale, I'm going to rebend the knee and switch my grip. Finding the right ankle with the right hand. Draw the belly in, and I might switch the grip. I want to stay nice and long on the right side waist, as long as the left. I'm going to kick that foot into the hand, pitching forward. Roll your right inner thigh to sky, maybe reach the left arm forward. Natrajasana variation. And then as I exhale, I'm going to come on back up. All right. So I'm going to try this. Not something I do all the time, and I really wasn't expecting to do it today, but we're going to give it a shot. So we're going to try like a standing mermaid, right? I'm going to root down through my left foot, because this is my easier side. I'm going to lift the right knee, and then I'm going to switch my grip. Breathing here. I want to keep rooting down through my standing leg, nice and strong, but without over gripping the toes, so maybe lift them up and relay them back down. You want the foundation to be the longitudinal arch, so you want the ball of the foot and the heel nice and even on the floor. Keep the belly in. And try and stay nice and long in that right side waist as I lift up and over. And see if I can reach back with your right leg. See if I can get those toes into the elbow, and maybe reach around. I think that's about the best I'm gonna get. Woo. Nice and strong, breathing here. Doubt I wanna do it on this side. So you're gonna root down with your right foot. Lift the toes, relay them back down. All right, lift that left knee. I'm going to bring the heel towards the outer hip, stretching the quadriceps, that might be enough. I'm going to reach around and reverse my grip. So I'm grabbing the inner ankle. And then I want to keep my back bend. Try not to let the knee go out to the side, although I'm more externally rotated, so for this side, that might just be how it rolls. Want to get that foot into the elbow. Kick back and reach around. Kinda, sorta. Almost there. All right. Breathing here. Ooh, that was challenging. Try it one more time on side one. Belly scooches in, lifting up, drawing ribs in, up and over. Now, as I find the toes moving into the elbow, I'm going to use my leg muscles to reach back. Palm faces out, and maybe touch. Maybe a little bit. I did not really get it on this side and the other first time, but we'll see. Lifting up. Moving here. Gently gonna let it go. All right, just something to play with. Okay, come on down. Exhale, roll it out. I'm just gonna drop those knees off to the right. Reach out with that left arm. Exhale back through center. Drop those knees off to the left. Reach out with the right arm. Back through center. Reach the legs to the sky, find toe lock. Keep that right leg out to the side, reach that left leg nice and long. It's essentially Supta Vasisthasana, right? Although it's Supta Utthita Pada Asubhisthasana. And then reach around, grab your heel, let your body hanging as you exhale. Shoulder blades down, back of the head to the floor. Keep that sits bones towards the top of the mat. And recline down to Jiva. Exhale, reach that right leg long. Oh, right side's in Shavasana, right? Find your toe lock. Keep your left leg there, reach the right leg long on the mat. Scooch the sits bones under. Recline dancing Shiva. Nice and long on the left side waist. Back through center, spider web there. Let my body hang and then gently lengthen the spine down. You want to keep the back of the head long, so if your chin is lifting up, place a blanket behind your neck. This is about stretching the back of the body, and you can really feel the difference. So you might feel this in your hamstrings, right? When you come down, you can try lifting your chin up and notice what happens to the hamstrings. You probably don't feel it as much. Bring your chin in, keep it in, and you should get that feeling back. And gently release. Breathing here. Anything else you need to do before the end of your practice, feel free to do it. Otherwise, set yourself up for your final relaxation. And if you prefer seated meditation, go ahead and do that. some more time. You can stay in Shavasana. If you're ready to come out, start to move the fingers and toes. A nice deep inhale, exhale through the mouth. Bring some consciousness back to your breathing again. And maybe do some wrist and ankle circles. Reach out through the arms and legs. When you're ready, in your own time, maybe draw knees to chest. Pick a side of the body to roll onto if that's interesting. And make your way up to a nice comfortable seated position, sitting up nice and tall. Elbows underneath the shoulders. When you're feeling a little bit energized from all those back bends. Just allow yourself to breathe. See, as you're sitting here, as the sits bones are grounding, you can allow that energy moving through the sushumna to help decompress the spine. Let those discs between the vertebrae be a little bit more spacious, length and width-wise. Space, and we invite that relaxation of the parasympathetic nervous system. We not only reduce fight or flight, but we also make space for joy. So you don't really need to make space for joy, you just need to realize that it's there. Lots of people do practice for stress relief, which is wonderful and that's awesome, but maybe also think about doing a practice to heighten your awareness of joy. Hands to heart center, heart to head, head to heart. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Peace, peace, and perfect peace. Namaste. Have a nice day, yogins. Please like and subscribe. Hopefully you enjoy it. And if you have a pose that you want to work through, you're welcome to reach out to me in comments or DM. My email is amandashepherdyoga@gmail.com. Okay. Thanks. Bye. Hope to see you again.